He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He want me to be his girl when he's in town.
It looks like Solange is still going toe-to-toe with Jay-Z. And this time, she's tossing out some jaw-dropping claims about a whole second family he's allegedly been hiding. And get this, word on the street is she's been sitting on this dirt for a while, just waiting for the perfect moment to drop it like a bomb. Now, everybody knows Solange rides for Beyonce like nobody else. And when she comes for Jay-Z, she doesn't tiptoe. She stomps. But this round, she's dragging his so-called outside family straight into the spotlight, making it crystal clear she's ready for all the smoke. So what exactly did she say? And how in the world did Jay-Z manage to keep this supposed family tucked away from the public eye for years? Let's get into it. We've seen Solange snap on Jay-Z before. She's never been shy about pulling up if she feels he's crossing a line. Remember that infamous elevator incident? Reports claim she found out he was cheating on Beyonce and completely lost it. Now, with these new allegations about him hiding another family, it's starting to look like her feelings toward Jay-Z haven't changed one bit, especially with all the whispers about his never-ending trail of affairs. Here's what most folks don't realize. Yeah, the elevator incident went viral, but behind the scenes, Solange has always been Beyonce's personal guard dog when it comes to keeping Jay-Z in check over cheating rumors. She's the one who'll step right in, no hesitation, if she even sniffs something shady going down. In fact, she once confronted one of Jay-Z's alleged side chicks in public. And according to whispers, she didn't just talk, she swung on her. The woman in question, Olivia McFarlane, later came out claiming that Jay tried to slide in on her while still married to Beyonce. Olivia even broke it down saying, "Jay hit me on some, I'll reach you when I'm in town. He wanted me to be his girl Friday. He wanted me to be his girl on his account." She claimed he had his bodyguard approach her for her number, but she wasn't having it. She shut it down instantly, calling it pure disrespect. But fate had other plans because just a couple weeks later, they ended up face-to-face again at Nobu in Miami. This time, Jay didn't bother sending in a bodyguard, and he cut the middleman and walked straight up to Olivia himself. That's when the vibe flipped fast. They were tucked away in a quiet corner, chatting low, when out of nowhere, Solange rolled up, looking like she was more than ready to throw hands. Olivia, who was sitting right there with Jay, later confessed she was shook.
For the most part, Jay hit me on some, "I will reach you when I'm in town."
He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He want me to be his girl when he's in town.
Solange came walking up out of nowhere. "I thought I was about to get my butt beat," she said. "So I backed off real quick. Bae doesn't even have to say anything. Solange is a beast. I can't believe I dodged a whopping from her that day. She gave me a look of death. Very scary." That stare alone was enough for Olivia to call it quits with Jay then and there. And honestly, it just proves Solange has been riding hard for her sister for years. Now, fast forward to today, rumors are spinning that Jay's been slinging that charm all over town for so long, he's allegedly got outside kids on Beyonce. And surprise, surprise, Solange isn't here for any of it. Reports say it's dredging up old wounds from back when their dad, Matthew Knowles, cheated on Tina. Matthew's cheating didn't just cause drama, it shattered their family, and now it's starting to feel like history might be repeating itself in the worst way possible. His first child outside of his marriage was a son named Nixon with a woman named Alexandra. That news reportedly broke Tina's heart, and not long after finding out, she filed for divorce. Word is, even Beyonce encouraged her to follow through. But in a twist that still has fans shaking their heads, Tina decided to give Matthew another shot. Sadly, that choice came back to bite her when he went and fathered another child with a different woman, Sequoia Branscombe. Together, they had a daughter named Coy. From her Instagram, Coy looks like she's living the influencer life. Stylish, posting often, enjoying herself. Tina might have made peace with Matthew and his outside kids, but for Beyonce and Solange, those scars run deep, and that's why Solange is snapping like this. She's seen this play out before. Now the streets are whispering that Jay-Z's not sitting on just one outside kid, but multiple. And y'all know the name Rymir Satterthwaite, the guy who's been saying for over 15 years that he's Jay-Z's son. He's dragged Jay into court, demanded a DNA test, and accused him of dodging responsibility for more than a decade. But here's the shady part. Jay flat out refused to take a 5-second swab that could clear everything up. It gets even sketchier. After 15 long years, a judge finally ordered Jay to hand over his DNA. But right before it could happen, Rymir suddenly dropped the lawsuit. No explanation, nothing. Reports are swirling that Jay might have gotten to him behind the scenes. And now, Rymir's case blew up in the media, but he's not the only one out here claiming to be part of Jay's secret family tree. Enter Letitia Mercer. She popped up last year saying she was ready to expose Jay as her father. She posted, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter and in a city where everyone knew he was my father. How I watched multiple sclerosis take my fun mom to 24-hour bedridden." And to back it up, she claims she even took a DNA test proving he's her dad. Letitia didn't just throw out accusation. She came in swinging with her so-called proof, claiming those DNA results were the smoking gun. And according to her, the test confirmed what she'd been saying all along, that Jay-Z is her biological father. She even teased that she had more receipts ready to drop if anyone tried to call her bluff. But here's where it gets even messier. Not long after she made her claims public, her posts started disappearing. Some fans are convinced Jay's legal team swooped in fast to shut her down, while others think she might have been offered a deal to keep quiet. Either way, the timing has people raising eyebrows. And if that wasn't enough, whispers are starting to spread that Letitia might not be the only woman holding DNA results with Jay-Z's name attached. Insiders say there are other shadow kids who've been told to stay silent, either out of fear, loyalty, or because the right amount of cash landed in their lap. If these rumors are true, we're not just talking about one or two secret kids. We might be looking at a whole lineup Jay's kept hidden from the public. Letitia didn't just drop vague hints. She came with a list like she was reading off court evidence. Facts. Number 1, it was just confirmed with Ancestry DNA. They have a 99% accuracy rate. Number 2, I'm now coming forward because, see fact number 1. Number 3, my mother tried to reach out to him. Child support does not work the same for celebrities as it does with your baby daddy. Number 4, lawyers laughed at me. It's been 28 years, and it's time to tell my story. How long should I have let this go without a public statement? And then, to make things even juicier, her mom's old friend jumped in to back her up, claiming she knew the whole story from day one. She wrote, "I hooked your mother and father up years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on the 500 side of Greenwood Avenue. We chilled in that apartment so many times, laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and did some other things. Lisa and I have talked about this for years. I remember when Lisa came to my house on Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland, and we called Rockefeller, trying to contact Jay to tell him about Tasha. And the exact words from that man? Do you know how many women call me daily saying Jay-Z their baby daddy? My hand to God. As Gloria Jean Turner once said, what's done in the dark will come to light. And honestly, this whole mess is given straight deja vu. It's almost identical to what Rymir Satterthwaite claimed for years, that Jay used his power, money, and top-tier legal team to dodge accountability and block him from even getting a simple paternity test. Now here we are again with Letitia stepping up and telling her truth. Another alleged child, another exhausting uphill battle, and the exact same wall of silence from Jay-Z's camp. But if you think that's as bad as it gets, buckle up. Reports are swirling that Solange allegedly believes there are even more outside kids out there who just haven't stepped into the spotlight yet. And while that might sound shocking to some, anyone who remembers how Jay moved back in the day knows it's not exactly far-fetched. Because if there's one thing the streets agree on, it's that Jay-Z didn't just get around, he was moving like a certified 3.0 player at the top of his game. Word on the street is Solange isn't just keeping these suspicions to herself. She's been dropping little hints that got people talking. From cryptic Instagram captions to side-eye comments during interviews, she's making it real clear that she's sitting on even more tea. And knowing Solange, if she decides to spill, it's going to be fireworks. Insiders claim she's been telling friends that what's already out there is just the tip of the iceberg, and that Beyoncé knows way more than the public thinks. That alone has fans buzzing, because if Queen Bey is staying quiet, you already know the situation has to be nuclear. Some folks are even saying Solange has names, dates, and receipts ready to go. She's just waiting for the perfect moment to drop them. And judging by how she's moved in the past, she's not going to whisper it. She's going to scream it so the whole world hears. If those alleged other kids ever come forward, this wouldn't just be a cheating scandal anymore. It could completely blow apart Jay-Z's carefully crafted public image. And Solange? She'd probably be front row watching the empire crack. Back in the day, Jay wasn't just moving through the industry. He was allegedly tangled up with multiple women in the game, including Lil' Kim, who was reportedly just a teenager when they got involved. On top of that, there are whispers that he torpedoed the careers of women who refused to play along. And for the ones who did, some ended up pregnant. Now Solange has allegedly blown the lid off all of it, and if you thought she was holding back before, think again. She's making it crystal clear she doesn't mess with him at all. From the way the streets are talking, this saga is far from over. Jay-Z might want to keep his lawyers on standby because there's talk he could be staring down a wave of paternity lawsuits in the coming months. But now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about all this? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your crew, and I'll see you in the next one.